This is the reading information sheet for William Harvey. What did Galen say about the heart? Galen argued that new blood was being made in the liver to replace the blood used up by the body. Galen said that the blood was carried by the veins and that the blood passed from one side of the heart to the other through the holes in the septum. Who was William Harvey? Harvey was born in Kent in 1578. Harvey was educated at Cambridge University and then studied medicine at the University of Padua in Italy, the same centre of learning that Vesalius was professor at. When Harvey returned from Italy in 1602, he started his career as a physician. In 1607, he became a Fellow of the Royal College of Physicians, and in 1609 was appointed physician to St Bartholomew's Hospital. In 1618, he became physician to Elizabeth's successor, James I, and to James's son Charles when he became king. Both James and Charles took a close interest in and encouraged Harvey's research. What was Harvey's book called? In 1628, Harvey published his book, which was called An Anatomical Account of the Motion of the Heart and Blood. The book describes how blood circulates around the body and proved that Galen's idea about the liver replacing used-up blood were wrong. Like Vesalius' book, The Fabric of the Human Body, Harvey's work benefited from the development of the printing press, which allowed his ideas to be shared quickly, as well as new artistic techniques which allowed the human body to be drawn more accurately. What did Harvey discover? Through experimentation, Harvey proved Galen wrong. Harvey said that blood was pumped around the body by the heart, and he compared the heart to a water pump. Harvey dissected live animals whose hearts beat slowly so he could see the heart moving. He also dissected human bodies, and he did experiments to prove that the veins in the body move blood in a one-way system. He tried to pump a liquid past the valves in the veins, but could not do so. Harvey also calculated the amount of blood going into the arteries was 3 times the weight of a man each hour. What was the impact of his ideas? Harvey's discoveries were of huge significance, but as with the ideas of Vesalius, we must remember that people continued to be conservative and did not necessarily accept new ideas readily. Some doctors ignored Harvey's theories, and it was 50 years before Harvey's ideas were taught at the University of Padua rather than Galen's. Most people continued to rely on women for treatment and herbal remedies. Harvey's ideas also made little difference because ultimately he could not prove his discoveries in the absence of not being able to see the What factors helped Harvey's discovery? He was a genius, the right man at the right time, hard-working and spent many hours repeating experiments, perfecting the scientific method. Experiment. Harvey was also happy to accept Galen's ideas, and was not happy to accept Galen's ideas, and he did his own experiments. He said, "I prefer to learn and teach anatomy, not from books, but from dissections." Science and technology. New technology was also important as Harvey compared the heart to a water pump, and Harvey also read other scientists' ideas. Communication. Harvey also read the work of other doctors. Harvey's tutor at the University of Padua, Fabricius, proved that there are valves in the veins, and Harvey learned from this.